And hello all friends, potatoes are with you, and today I'm going to show you how to build that huge steep circular drill, or rather even a quarry, which was shown, if I'm not mistaken, by a pyrotechnist in one of the previous videos. As it turned out, this quarry is done very simply, and it is actually very effective, and the main thing is that it looks very, very beautiful. Therefore, we look until the very end. I think that you will definitely build yourself exactly the same career in your world. But before you start watching, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, write a comment, and also just be sure to click on the bell so as not to miss new daily videos. But we're getting started. And for the construction, we will actually need not so many materials, namely a winch, one aggressive mechanism, one clutch, a large gear, a rotation speed controller, a windmill bearing, and just the same sails for this bearing can be at least 8, but it's better to have more to make the speed more, of course. Then, you will need several linear chassis, 5 contacts of a kind of signal, an adjustable chain mechanism, a chain drive in the housing. The observer is one thing, a fan in the magma case, a mechanical rotator, as much as possible. The capacity of your quarry depends on it. Mechanical drills just depend on the capacity, and also the work of your quarry. 6 gateless walkie-talkie transmitters, 2 pulse repeaters, 1 power lever switch, in the building blocks of course, 1 ration repeater, and of course super glue, along with a wrench. We take all this business and proceed to the construction. So, well, first we need to put just an ordinary winch. To do this, we will put several auxiliary blocks, and at a height of about this much, let's count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We put 1 winch here. That's the way it is. Somehow it didn't load. Everything is fine. And we break everything that is not from below. Then we take 1 reverse mechanism, put it on the left, and here's another clutch. That's the way it is. Here it will be necessary to put a large gear to the clutch. Under this big gear, we are putting a rotation speed controller right here, and we put it here. He had 128, but we can even do more. Let's even say all 256, and here it will be necessary to put a windmill bearing, and already it is more accurate to make a large windmill out of it. He has made a vertical one like this. Let's do it this way already. So we're going to need what? All we need is that the wrench just turn. So, great, that's it. And here we are still building up a few things. In general, we need as much as possible. But let's do this, I don't know now, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Somewhere like this. I think that's enough for you. If not, then we will increase it later. In principle, the first part is ready. It remains to make a moving one. To do this, we take the chassis lines. We can also glue, but glue is not really needed yet. Here's where the linear chassis will need only a little bit of the other side. Here is such a 1. 2 here we put, and here, it already depends on how much you want the diameter of digging your quarry. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and also 10. I think that's enough. More than he has. It seems like more, so let's leave it that way. In general, then you will only need to put 1 contact of the father's signal on top of the glue here, so that it looks down. Then, we also take glue with you, a chain drive in the housing. Put it right here under the winch. Then we take the adjustable chain mechanism and put it already to the left of this chain drive. You will need to put a fan under it. The fan in the case, which looks down at us, and under it, we immediately put magma. Magma, of course, we also glue the whole thing. But here, it will be necessary to put a mechanical rotator that will look down at us, necessarily down. Well, in principle, this is almost everything. It remains to make only the main drilling mill or whatever it is. In general, we will get the glue again as always. Here we attach 1 linear chassis, and here it will already be necessary to put our mechanical drills. In principle, we can build up linear chassis like this, and put these mechanical drills right on them. There's nothing stopping us. Let's maybe do that. But of course, we can do it anyway, in a different way, maybe somehow more economically, as you want. In short, it's not really that important here. The main thing is that the diameter, or rather the length of these blades here, we have at least exactly the same as this upper stick, so that here we can put such a contact signal here. Otherwise, you just won't have anything to contact, and nothing will work. In fact, you can also extend here, let's say like this again, 2, 3 times, and here you will deliver here such mechanical drills. There's nothing stopping us at all. Great, in short, they did something like this. Let's count how many we have here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pieces. Let's do this from all sides. So we will finish the second side with you. There are also 13 blocks here, and we also put a stone signal contact on top. Although no, not here, a mistake. 1, 2, 3, and here it is on the 10th block, because so that when it all turns, it exactly falls under this contact signal ration. Otherwise, nothing will work for you. Watch carefully how it will need to be done here. The main thing is that you don't have any magma here, otherwise nothing will work correctly for you. Therefore, we just put a mechanical dell here, which we have attached here. Here it is also. And in principle you can even finish it like that. But let's still make it more beautiful here. We'll add integral blocks. Although you know what? In fact, it's best to make just the same holes everywhere here. Otherwise, just when we have it spinning, then most likely something will go wrong. So let's immediately smear everything with glue here, and put the drills normally, so that they are so say an indentation here. Everything is great, and then we do the last side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13, that's it. And here we also put blocks, and of course, we did not forget about the contact. That's it. In principle we have done it, and now we need to go only to the redstone schematics in fact. Although no, a mistake. You need to add more barrels. Let's add barrels here. Let's say as many as possible, so that we all fit everything there. Great. Now you need to make only the growth of the scheme. We don't have many remaining blocks left, so I think it won't scare you. First of all, we usually take blocks without glue, and put them here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and here 1, 2. Here we also put one block. Here there is one transmitter. Here there is one transmitter. Then here you will need to repeat. Here also repeat the pulse. Here we also feed the lever. And here finally the repeater for the maximum delay. And don't forget to put one signal transmitter here. All of them, except for this one, should be at the reception. That is, here for an appointment, and here for an appointment. By the way, I forgot to tell you an important thing. You will need to take glue like this, and attach one observer here. This is very important. Otherwise nothing will work. Well, in this case, we will immediately attach one transmitter here. And it will also need to be attached here. And of course, how will it all turn around if the fan is not powered? So we also put one redstone transmitter here. By the way, he should be at our reception. By the way, everything is already starting to spin here, and in principle, everything needs to be turned off. That's the way it is. So, what is it? Is something broken or not? No, it's broken after all. So let's quickly restore it. Do not pay attention. In fact, everything will be fine with you. It's just that right now, we have a little bit of a problem with frequencies. So let's do it better. We will do the following with you. So far, we will not restore anything here, and we will adjust the frequencies. So, the first transmitter, let's say this one. Here we put frequency 1, and here also purity 1, this purple. That is just the same. We have now fixed the problem with torsion, which we did not finish a little here. Now we can in principle restore even all this torsion, and that's it. By the way, about delays here you will need to put 3 ticks, and here are 2 ticks. And now it means that we are also combining this transmitter here. Let's say purity is 1 sand, and here is also purity is 1 sand. And finally, the last transmission that is here is the purity of 1 cobblestone, and also here is the purity of 1 cobblestone. Everything in fact, our machine for drilling these huge holes is ready. Now how to use it? You need to be just one lever, and you have to put that, and here in fact, it is to turn on all this power supply. That's it. It already works in fact. Look, we've got it started, and it should be spinning now, but for some reason, something went wrong, so let's figure it out. We are going back all this business back, and I forgot to tell you something. What we need to do is to make these hogheads, so to speak, stop, with the help of certain blocks that we will have in the structure. Therefore, we are taking super glue, and let's add a few more additional blocks, namely just a linear chassis. Here let's add it for beauty from other sides. That is, here, and finally here, so that they don't get drilled into us so much. That's it. Now we can run this whole thing. So, another problem was shorter here. There was glow. I've cleaned it all up, and now everything will finally work fine for sure. That's it. We finally put a mechanical rotator here. And yes, it works absolutely right. That is, look how fast everything turns. Everything is quickly extracted, and in principle, I don't even know what else to describe here. We are making a circle. Now, we have each blade pulling out a quarter of the hole we need. Then we have this sensor that will work, transmit a signal, and take the next step. That is, watch how it happens now. Literally, there is still a little bit left. Coal is mined there, so it took a little longer to be mined. But in principle, the stone breaks down very quickly, by the way. And let's do this. Someone improve this quarry to make it simple. First of all, very huge, and even more elaborate. Maybe make him an additional diet scheme or something like that somehow. In short, really make very cool content, and it seems to all subscribers will come in. So, here we have in short, almost everything has reached the end. There are literally a couple of blocks left there. And now he will take the next step. But now we already see that he makes a much bigger hole, and at the same speed. Look, and everything is the next step, and he starts digging the next layer again. In short, just a gun. Well, there was a potato with you. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, put likes, write comments. Also just be sure to click on the bell so as not to miss new videos every day.